All right. Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much for everyone who's joining us tonight. My name is Lisa Partida with Home Again LA. I'm the resource coordinator here. Tonight we have Carla Zeron with LA Mission College, and she's going to be talking about some classes that they're offering. Basically, it's on biotechnology. So I'll go ahead and pass it along to her to kind of give you more information.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me get my slides ready here. So as you know, my name is Carla and I work with the Mission College and I work under the biotechnology program. And what that means that it's a very short-term certificate, meaning that you don't have to go to school for a long time in order to get into a career. So if any of you are ever interested in working in a lab, learning how medicines are made, this is the place. So what we do, we use biology and we use technology, and we kind of combine them for a specific use. It's most of the time it's for humans. So for instance, we collect blood plasma. The companies that we work for collect blood plasma from people like you and me, and they convert it into medicines that are going to help people with cancer. And so that's now biotechnology is very broad. There's a lot that goes under biotechnology. It can be cosmetics, our shampoos, our makeups, everything that we use comes from biotechnology. Our food nowadays comes from biotechnology. The plant-based food comes from biotechnology. So there's a lot that goes under biotechnology. But like I said earlier, we focus on pharmaceutical companies, and these are the companies that are producing the medicines, the vitamins, vaccines that we use. So that's who we partner up with. So as you can see on the screen, we have two certificates. They're stackable. For this first certificate, this is the one that I'm going to be focus on today. And it's only 3 classes and you receive your certificate. And as I said earlier, this is a career. This is not just a job. There's a lot of mobility that goes with this. So essentially, you only take 3 classes. And what that means is 3 months and a half. It's 1 full semester of classes. You can also continue your education and get a second certificate as you are getting your first degree, which is an AS in biotechnology. We also just got awarded our bachelor's degree, which we are very excited. Not a lot of community colleges have bachelors, so we're very excited about that. What's good about continuing your education is that a lot of these companies that we partner up with, they reimburse you for your college tuition. So let's just say you're able to secure employment in this area. And if you want to continue, a lot of these companies will reimburse you to continue your education. They want you to have those degrees when you're in their companies. So that's one good benefit. Now you can choose to stop at this point after your first certificate if you like. So it's an option that you have, whether you want to continue or not. Now, I like to be transparent. This is a big commitment, as you can see on the schedule. It is every day, Monday through Thursday, 8 in the morning to 12:35. Monday and Wednesdays is via Zoom, so it's hybrid. Tuesdays and Thursdays is in person. Our employers or our partner employers are looking for people that have that lab experience, and this is what we do. This is what we really focus on, is giving our students that hands-on experience. Now, I don't want you to get scared because you see a lot of classes here. As you can see, Biotech 2 is for the first 8 weeks of the semester. Our semesters are 16 weeks long. So we wanted to cut them in half so that way people can finish this certificate a lot faster. So for the first 8 weeks, you are only taking Biotech 2. And for the last 8 weeks of the semester, you're taking Biotech 3. Same schedule. You would have to take a chemistry class, either 51 or 65. Now, please note that both of these, either one, also has a lab component, meaning that you will have to go to school a little bit longer with that as well. It's similar. They'll have a lecture and then they'll have a lab as well. Any questions so far? Okay.
Yes, I have a question.
Okay.
Um, what do I need for my daughter? What does she has to have, like a high school and something else?
For us, no, not for the school. We don't require high school. Now the employers will require that high school component. However, we do have classes here to prepare them for the GED if that's what they wanted to do. We have a site in Pacoima, and we also have our site in Silmar that can help you reach that goal, getting your GED as well. And I know there's a lot of agencies that will pay you, pay the cost of the training as well. We don't do that because we're at school, but we do have that training to pass the test for the GED. Great question.
What about the English, the ESL? How level do I have to be uh, to get that classes?
For you or for your daughter?
That's for me.
Okay, you're doing great. So you're good. As long as you can communicate, it's really good. Now, I will say, now that you brought up the ESL classes, all ESL classes are free right now in the district. That's including our school. So if you wanted to, you can start taking your ESL classes as you're working towards your biotechnology certificate. But I
Yeah,
don't I don't I don't think you would have a problem. You're able to communicate with me, so you shouldn't have a problem at
yeah.
all. Yeah.
Okay, I will try to explain to my daughter. She loves this kind of work, and me too.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Of course.
Yoni, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
I wanted to know, like if you've already taken classes, like you already have, like taken chemistry, would you have to retake this one?
No. That's a great question. If you took chemistry 51 or 65, it also depends on what school, because outside of our district, they might call it something else, but it might be the same thing. All you have to do is upload your transcripts and speak to one of our STEM counselors, and they will give you credit for it. So you would only have to take the Biotech 2 and the Biotech 3. Great question.
Okay, and is there a link provided so that we could do that?
Oh yeah, I will provide all the links that you would need to apply, to enroll, and also to connect with our STEM counselors. That way it can happen a little bit quicker because the classes start on Monday.
I also had a question because the classes start on Monday. What if you can't? Because maybe because you said you have to pay for the courses, and then like if you're trying to get financial aid or something, that could probably take like a week or something.
I mean, don't quote me, but I know a lot of students that don't have to pay up front. So that would be the other thing. Thank you for reminding me. I will send a link to the financial aid as well. So, you don't have to pay up front, but you will have to pay at some point. For sure, yeah. Because a lot of students have either they enroll into classes and then they drop them. So that I think they give them like either 1 week or 2 weeks before they have to start paying because of that, because all the changes that happens in the first semester. Great question. Thank you. Nope. Okay. I think I skipped. No. So typically these are the two positions that we see our students being offered. That would be the lab assistant technician and a biomanufacturing technician. Now they're different environments. You're essentially doing the same thing. As a lab assistant technician, you're really there to support the senior technician by cleaning, sanitizing, getting the area ready, getting their equipment ready for them as well. You might have to run reports or analyze things that they have found. But really what it is supporting the senior tech by cleaning and making sure the environment is ready to start working. There's a lot of learning that comes with this one, which is really good because it really prepares you to continue with the career as well. It is a little bit more intimate. It's smaller teams, smaller areas. compared to the biomanufacturing. Now, the biomanufacturing is where they're producing the medicines, producing the vaccines and the vitamins. So it's bigger teams as well. Here, you're doing essentially the same thing. You're cleaning, sanitizing the area, making sure the equipment's running and everything is just running up to speed. Now, for the biomanufacturing, you do need to be able to lift, push, and move 50 pounds. So it's a little bit more labor intensive. It's cold, it's wet in there. I like to tell people it's like walking into a Costco freezer. That's how it is. But I've spoken to a lot of people who are working there, and they say they actually get hot because they're always on the move. So it's not cold for them there. And now there's a little video. So I always like to show videos so people really understand and see students and their testimonials as well.
My name is Ignacio Rivera. I'm currently enrolled in the biotechnology program right here in LA Mission College with Dr. Aurora. Dr. Aurora has been such a great help to all of us. Since the beginning, she was trying to help us out get a job. She helped us with our resumes, with interviews. She's been a great professor from start. What I like most about project-based learning is that you get to use it in real life. So we learned how to use the machines, and then we actually got to do hands-on and actually do them for our project.
Project-based learning, it's not just memorizing something and circling answers, it's putting you to the test of what you've actually learned in the class.
This program means a lot to me because before this, I preferred working alone, and I now know the value of teamwork. Thanks to this program and Dr. Aurora, I've gotten a job opportunity at Grifols as a lab tech.
I found that when working together in a group, I want to do the work more because not only am I doing it for myself, I'm doing it for others. And each person is assigned a responsibility. One person could be a note taker, another person could be the tester, and another person could be someone who formulates the hypothesis. I've went from not having a job to having a job and not knowing what I want to do with my life to having some idea of what I want to do with my life. This whole experience has been nothing but great, and I'd recommend it to anyone who's interested in biology, technology, or just wants to learn anything new.
Now, with that being said, you don't have to have a background in science. You do have to have an interest in science. You're learning about science 4 days out of the week. So we really, make sure that you are someone who's going to enjoy learning about science. Hold on. No, stop. Okay. These are more pictures. I always like to show pictures. That way people can see themselves there. We have people with different backgrounds, different work experience. This is a community college, and we're very proud that anybody is welcome to take our classes. So if you have the passion to learn and you are committed and you want to really grow in a career, this is a really good program. Now, when I was explaining about the environments, the one on the left with the white suit, that's the biomanufacturing. You have to be comfortable, covered head to toe. It is, you're producing multi-million-dollar products in there. So they want to keep everything with its integrity. And then the one on the right is more of a lab setting. It's more relaxed. You're wearing a coat. Sometimes you'll have to wear eye protection or a mask. But that's the only difference in the environment is what you wear as well. Now, Cedars-Sinai is one of our major partners. They have hired 3 of our last cohort students. Before they even finished the cohort, they were already hired. So we're very proud to always work with these bigger companies that are in our communities. We have guest speakers, and what that does is connects you with employers. Is one of the big things that we do is that we guarantee one job interview at the end of the semester, but we also connect you with many employers by having them come and speak to you. We also have previous students that come and speak, because we want you to learn from the actual students about the pitfalls, about how to be successful in this career. So we really try to make it really free for everybody to have that experience and to really understand what it is to be in this career. These are 2 of our students that just graduated. Angel didn't know what he wanted to do. He was in music, he was in a band, but he always knew that he wanted to do something with science, and he tried our program, and now he is working at Cedars-Sinai. And pretty much everybody we that goes through our program falls in love with the program so much that they want to continue their education. So he's going to continue his education. His story is really neat. He really needed to focus on his family, help them out financially. He couldn't go to school. So now is his time. So now he's working, and he's also going to school. Brianna, she didn't know what to do either. She's a great person, really wanted to get into a field that she can start really quick. And she found our program, and now she is working at Cedars-Sinai as well. Now, as you can see here, this is a little bit older. It is before COVID-19, the prices, but the starting rate is still about 22 to 23 because it is an entry level, but there's a lot of mobility. We've had students within 1 year now are making $33 an hour. So because the industry is so big, there's so many branches that you can move into. So it's a really great industry to be in. As you can see on the pie chart, 21% of the people in the field have a high school diploma, but they do have a certificate. So you don't have to go to school for a long time to get into the field. You can be part of that 21% and then continue your education if that's what you wanted to do as well. As of 2023, President Biden, the White House, wanted to have our nation to be the #1 when it comes to biotechnology, biomanufacturing. So this is the time to get into this. This is going to grow. It was only $1 trillion a year. Now it's going to be over 30 trillion in the next 2 decades. So they are going to be putting a lot into these fields. So this is the time to get into it as well. Now, why Mission College? We have a lot of money that's come into for the biotechnology program. We're actually going to build a building just for biotechnology. So we're going to be the biotechnology hub of the San Fernando Valley. There are financial aid as well. If your agency is paying for your tuition, you can still apply for financial aid. And if you qualify, if you might get 1 or 2, if not all 3 of these grants as well. We have supportive services, Veterans Center, DSPS. If you have a learning disability, they will help you with extra tutoring, having somebody take your notes, extra time for your testing as well. We have the Dream Center. We have guardians that help our students that are foster youth. So we do have a lot of support service, and this is just a few. I just named a few in here. We have our basic needs. And that what it does is like, it really connects our students with community resources, food pantries. We have 2 on campus as well. Our basic needs also helps you with housing. With anything that's basic needs, they will try to help you. We do have bus transportation passes as well. And there are some of these student services will give you a book voucher if that's what you need, but you don't need that for biotechnology. You might need it for the chemistry, but not for the biotechnology classes. I think that's pretty much it. This is more for the agencies. And that's pretty much it. Let me stop sharing.
That's really cool.
And a lot of
Okay.
us don't think about this field. Like I never
Yeah.
thought about it. But COVID-19 and seeing the lack of vaccines, it made people start thinking, where does our medicines come from? Where does the vaccines come from? And this is where it comes from. And it's an industry that we don't really think about for people. We're thinking it's going to be for scientists only. No, it's for everybody who has that interest, because these are entry levels. And this is a short-term certificate that can get you there quicker.
That's really cool.
I have a
Wow.
question.
Mm-hmm.
When will it start next semester or this year? How many times a year?
Great question. So we offer this twice a year. We are starting our next one this Monday, and the next one after that will be until the end of August. So it has to be something that if you are interested, we can start the process right away. I can meet with you all tomorrow and walk you through the process of how to enroll, how to apply, how to enroll, and do all that as well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks.
All right. Does anybody else have any other questions before we go?
Yes, was I supposed to scan the QR code in your slide?
Oh yeah, we can do that. Hold on. There you go.
And then you said that there's something tomorrow that we can hop on?
Yeah, so if you want, we can do this again tomorrow and I can help you all apply to the school. I can run it really quick, not that I need you to like learn it right now, but just to show you that it's fairly easy. Here we go. I usually just Google our initials, LAMC, and that will take you to this page, and then you just click on the first one that you see. Oh, it's stop sharing. Hold on. Why? Let me do this again. Sorry about that. I don't know why it stopped sharing. Okay, so you Google LAMC and it'll take you to this page. Now, do you see in the top right-hand corner where it says apply? You'll click there. And we can do this tomorrow as well, but I just want to, if you wanted to do it tonight, you're more than welcome to. And then it'll bring you to this page, and then you'll click on credit application. And then my name's on there already, but so you would just create an account. If you've never taken any classes in our district, you would create an account. You just click there, you put your personal email, and then it'll ask you a few questions and you just go along with that. And then it'll take about 1 to 2 days in order for you to receive your student email address, your student ID. Once you receive that, you can go back to our homepage and click enroll. And then it's going to ask you to do this, and you'll put in your student ID number, and then you'll click on first time signing in, and it's going to give you a default password, and it'll tell you exactly what to do here, and that's how you start the enrollment process. So first you apply, wait for your student ID number, and then you enroll. But if anybody's interested, I can meet with you all tomorrow. I do have a tabling event, so anytime after 2:30, I can meet with you all.
Okay,
How can
I'm
we get in contact with
interested.
you?
Huh?
Sorry.
I'm going to put my email in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Now, if biotechnology, it's not something that interests you, we have other certificates that could interest you. However, they're kind of full right now. Well, they're not kind of, they're full. We have the phlebotomy, which is completely free. That's the reason they're full. And then we have the EKG, which is full. Completely free as well. Some people have to pay like $3,000 to $4,000 to get that certificate. That won't open up until August. So
Okay.
yeah, so if you are interested in those certificates or CNA you have to pay for. We are getting the LVN in August as well. So it's going to be a brand new program. If you are interested in those, make sure you go to our homepage and you're checking, once in a while to see when those semesters are going to open up, because they fill up pretty quick.
I have a question.
Yeah.
For phlebotomy, my daughter already took that class, and she finished during pandemic. But the school called her like 6 months ago, something like that, to return because she didn't finish she didn't pass the test
Okay.
from national, I think
From the
so.
state, from the state, yeah.
Yes. And the school offered her to do it again, the class, right? She's waiting, but I don't think she needs something else. But I can explain her about, the college, this college.
Yeah.
She can
So
move on.
it wasn't our college, right?
No, no, no. It
Okay,
was
okay.
private. I think it was private.
Yes,
But
there's a lot of
she,
trade schools out there that will charge you a lot of money for these certificates.
yes, yes. Where are you gonna be tomorrow? Maybe she can go or we can go to see you, to talk to you and explain to
I'm gonna
her.
be I'm gonna be surrounded by 500 high school students. So I don't know if you want
Oh
to go.
yes. You say
Um,
something for tomorrow?
yeah, so it's a private, it's
Oh, okay, okay,
the
okay.
the school is Learn for Life. It's a really
Okay,
good like another avenue of high school, and
okay.
they're having a lot of people table, and they're gonna have like 500 students there. So it's a
What is gonna be? Can you share us? Can I go or not?
no, because it's only their
Oh,
students. Yeah.
oh yeah, I understand. Okay, okay,
But
I will.
I'm happy to meet with you
Sure.
tomorrow. Anytime after that, it can be Zoom, phone call. I'm happy
Yeah.
to meet with you. And I'm gonna be
Okay.
working this whole weekend as well. So if it's not tomorrow, I'm happy to meet with you on either Saturday and Sunday as well.
Okay. I will share to her your email.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Right.
And I had
Thank
one more question. It was so after we apply, because I'll try to do that tonight. If you can
Yes.
also send that link,
Yes.
at least because I know it starts on Monday.
Yeah.
So after we do that, we still wouldn't be able to start it anyway, right?
No,
So
you will for Monday for sure.
okay,
So if I was gonna say, try to apply today, but if you would need me to walk you through it, I'm more than happy to do so tomorrow. But if you can do it today, I'll save you time. You'll get your credentials sooner, and that way we can enroll you over the weekend, and you can just start on Monday. And now Monday is gonna be Zoom, so it's gonna be a little bit easier. You don't have to drive anywhere. You don't need to go anywhere. So I like the way it starts. It starts by Zoom.
and then how do you like because I know it's the schedule, like if something is missed, can you make that up? Like is there an how does that work?
Great question. You would have to talk to the professor about that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And we also help you with your resume. I'm the one that meets with you and we talk about your resume specifically for the field, your interviewing skills as well. So we do support you while you're with us. We really want to make sure that you're ready.
And I know you guys mentioned earlier that you have English classes, but you guys have Spanish speaking classes?
We do, but those are not free. That would be like regular, classes. Yeah. Yeah. We're lucky right now. They're offering the ESL classes in our district for free right now. So I'm always trying to promote that.
All right. Good stuff.
Thank
All
you.
right. So thank you so much, Carla. And thank you everybody for all the great questions and participation. If there is if you guys missed the session, I know I saw somebody just barely logged on. Don't worry, I'll send you guys the link. As long as I have your email, you should receive it. Hi. All right. And thank you again, Carla, for your time. And
Okay.
I hope that
And I'll
everybody's
send you all the links right now.
yeah, I hope
Thank
that you guys are able
you.
to sign up as fast as possible. All
Okay.
right.
Nice to meet you
Bye.
all.
You.
Bye,
Bye
everyone.
bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Good
Take care.
night. Good night.